My name is Arne and I'm a pilot. I'm married. I have a wife and 2 children that are grown now. And I believe that God exists. It's a pretty cool life. Where the story started in India, where I got to run around in this park where there were people that didn't have anything. And they were the happiest people that I've ever met. And that kind of prepared me for what was to come. That I could be in peace, with anything happening to me. When I woke up in ICU in India and really didn't know what was going on, I had a successful surgery, but there was complications that was unrelated to the primary surgery. And people didn't really know what was going on. I just had this peace beyond understanding that came over me. And that has filled me and kept me ever since then. I had quite a few doctors tell me that I would never fly again. I had people tell me that I would never walk again. Even one of my examiners, when I got past my check ride and first started flying, said that, Arne, why are you spending all this money on getting checked out on the airplane? Nobody will hire you. You're in a wheelchair. A year and a half later, I have a job flying. Again, blessings upon blessings that's been chasing us down throughout this time. I had doctors that in good faith said I needed to have additional surgeries, I needed to do this, I needed to do that. But that would have kept me out of aviation. Sometimes the advice you might get, it might not be the best. And the good thing is that God will meet you wherever your faith is at. While I was in India, there was 2 channels that was English on the TV. It was BBC and it was GodTV. GodTV ended up being on in my apartment quite a bit. What a tremendous blessing it is to have a station like that coming through in a country like that. Of course, here in the US, we listen to GodTV Monday through Friday, to get a good start of the day. When I look at how Satan tried to steal everything I had, I come pretty far, not by myself, but, with the guidance from God all the way through. Not being able to move, to have his wife pushing him around in a little fold-up wheelchair, to being able to start doing disabled sports, to be able to compete in disabled sports, to be able to move out of the chair and get into an airplane and get his job back to fly. Pam, my wife, and I were probably, closer to each other now than what we've ever been. Sometimes we will tell people that, India was the best thing that could ever happen to us, even though we lost it all. And it's hard to explain that. Every day is a gift, and we're realizing that. Of the blessings that God has put in front of me and Pam, it's pretty surreal and unbelievable. I'm just a regular person, from a regular background that had an unfortunate thing happen to me, and Satan didn't win. I've been spending close to 8 years in a wheelchair. I put on a wheelchair like other people put on shoes. There is nothing different between you and me. Don't think about the chair. Think about the person in the chair. Sitting there in the front of an airplane is pretty spectacular. In particular, when you have a flight that starts in the afternoon and you're heading westbound and you got a sunset that is just lasting for hours upon hours. God paints a different picture every second. You just have to embrace what you're given.